Hello, it's Lee Swanner with Swanner Landscape and Irrigation. Today what we're going to do is we're going to install a rain sensor. And it's a Hunter wireless rain sensor, really simple to install. And what these do is they interrupt your regular programming on your controller and your irrigation system whenever it rains. So I can't tell you the times, everybody sees it, you're driving along, it's pouring down rain, somebody's irrigation is going on. It rained all night last night. The next morning, somebody's irrigation is going on. The absolute truth of the matter is we water too much, and all of the problems that come about in our turf and our ornamentals, it's all related to overwatering. Almost 99% of the time, all fungus, all pests, mealy bugs. Look, these plants are not aquatic. They're not lily pads. They don't need a whole bunch of water. It doesn't matter whether you're in Florida, you're in Texas, you're in California, wherever you're at. You get control of your watering. All of your problems are going to start from watering. And this is one way to reduce your watering consumption. It's going to help your plants. It's going to help obviously it's one of our natural resources. It's going to help that. It's also going to save you money if you're paying for your water, because most of our run times, most of our days to water are all too much. Invariably, when I come to a customer's house, the very first thing I look at is their freaking run times. And they're always 30, 45 minutes, an hour. Rotors or sprays, you never need to water that much. If you got a properly designed system with head-to-head coverage, matched precipitation heads, it's done in a professional manner, then your run times are going to be really short. We're going to show you how to calculate those run times soon too. Right now we're going to install this rain sensor. Okay, and so this is a wireless sensor, and it's got two components. This is the sensor itself, and this is what you're going to mount on your fence, the fascia boards of your house, or somewhere like that doesn't have, it's clear from above, so rain comes down and it gets in this little well here. It's got a little sponge in it and a little window, and so that sponge gets wet and it interrupts the normal programming on your controller, and it'll stop it from going off while that sponge is wet. You can increase and decrease the time that it takes to dry that sponge out inside here by closing or opening this window depending on what your needs are. So that's what this goes on the soffit or on the fascia board or on your fence, whichever is most convenient, and also it's going to stay out of the way. Obviously you don't want this sticking out right by a gate or something where people are going to walk by and smash their head on it and knock it off. So that's one component. The second component is this receiver. That's a real simple receiver here, and we're going to show you how to wire this thing in. Okay, and we'll mount it and we'll set it and get it going, and then our controller is going to be 100%. Now, obviously, you have to have a digital controller. You have to have a more current, contemporary type system. This is not going to work on indexing valves or mechanical controllers. It's only going to work if you have a digital controller. It doesn't matter if it's a Rainbird, Hunter, K-Rain, any of the other Toro, any of the other brands. It's got to be an electrical controller, digital controller, and these things work on that. But again, if you have a mechanical controller, this is not going to work for you. So you're not going to be able to install a sensor. And there's some benefits to a mechanical controller or indexing valve type system, mechanical type systems. Lots of benefits, but there's also some drawbacks to it. And there's lots of benefits to it. You get way more control over a digital controller, electric type controller, electric valves, but that's just that's another program, So anyway, we're gonna mount this, show you how to do this, and I'll probably just do the video while I'm doing it, and then probably overdub over kind of comments on how what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I'm not a master. I've been doing it for a while, but I'm sure there's people that can do this quicker, better, and cleaner. But we're gonna put it on anyway. So the first thing I want to do is I need to drill a little hole in the side of my controller. Okay, I'm going to drill a little hole in the side of my controller in order to run this wire through it. And you can use your drill, your little DeWalt drill. Again, like I said, there's no charge for mistakes here, or no charge for You know, if you can do it better, I'm certain that you can, but we're just going to do it my way for this, okay? So we're just going to run this bad boy right in there. Okay. So we got that going. Okay, so that's in. Also have to put a little hole on this deal here. It's kind of played out, so you know, hey, it's all right.